If a universe is like water, and you flow with it, you'll be led to where you need to be. I put a thought out to the cosmos, asking for direction. Like a drop of water hitting the surface, the universe rippled, and a wave draws me in to my motherland. Vietnam! There are 7 billion people in this world, meaning there are 7 billion journeys to be told. But today, Minh, a junior of XGU English Linguistics, je vais donc en profiter pour comporter ma petite histoire de voyage et pour partager avec vous quelques mes beaux souvenirs et j'en passe. Yeah, that's it. A memorable Southwestern region story for the next 6-day trip that I never, ever forget in my lifetime. So, here comes a pretty packed itinerary, which includes the study tour's major highlights. We leave at 6 a.m. from Saigon University to Tho City. After a few moments of quiet reflection at the Ba Chú Xứ Shrine, Thoái Ngọc Hầu Tomb, and Dayang Pagoda, we officially arrive at the Su Melaleuca trees on day 2. After visiting the Melaleuca Forest, we rested in a small township in Hien province with its 22 kilometers coastline that borders the Gulf of Thailand, Hà Tĩnh City. Day 3 takes us higher up, embarking on the Phu Quoc Express catamaran to visit a famous pearl farm, Ngoc Hien, bee farm, Pearl Island, and Khai fish sauce factory. We stay in Phu Quoc for day 4, yay! Because then comes the most energetic day, taking the safari bus around Vietnam first and only open zoo, Vinh Pearl Safari, and dancing by the immaculate Shao Beach. Day 5, yeah, it's much easier, with part of a day spent on Tho City, then back down to the Truc Lam Monastery and the journey home on day 6. And I will illustrate my top 3 picks that highlight the fine and pristine beauty. Each destination will be attached to 3 criteria in my 5 stars out of 5 Likert scale. So, first up, we have Su Melaleuca Forest is situated in Vang Yao Commune, Tân Binh District. The ecosystem is the jewel of An Giang Province, and I would give the location here a 5-star rating because it only takes us about 20 minutes to get here from the Phong Lang Resort. From 95 to 190,000 Vietnam dong, the price here extremely affordable. You can, however, request a free trip on a dinghy. Yeah, 5 stars, deservedly so. You can see from the south what a huge area the Melaleuca trees covers. So the question is always, how do we get around? Here, we have a large machine-operated boat or a dinghy for you to hire if you have your second block. Well, the healthy ones of you can go on foot. With 850 hectares of the Melaleuca Forest is lined with tropical creatures and natural space. With shady forests, the world here is just far away from the buzz of the modern Vietnam. In today's fast-moving world, there's pressure on what's beyond it, and I admit that I addicted to work and money. So I had to teach myself, once I take a deep breath, I'll be flying like 1,000 dogs. And this place just worked out perfectly for me because it shows me the way that towards relaxation. Therefore, 5 stars out of 5 for the activity. All 3 of these locations, pearl, bee, and fish sauce, are conveniently located in the heart of Phu Quoc. Each destination is reached by bus in only 5 to 15 minutes, so 5 stars out of 5 for the location. Wow, the reason why I put a 5 stars on the Pearl Farm activity because in an antique exhibition on the right hand of myself, a fine collection of a 17th century antiquities, many by the very well-known and nature-made. From there, it's just a short walk across the corridor to the sculpture gallery. were sculpting directly on the fossilized shells. The collection includes teapots, Buddha statues, accessories, and so forth. Most of the sculptures here all pay tribute to peace and luck. This elevator follows up.
Expensive showroom with all types of jewelry on display.
About the price, there is the jewelry price point for everybody. For the men who bring their wives or girlfriends here, you can be spoiled for choice and end up purchasing more than you expected. Therefore, 4 stars out of 5. Before entering the bee farm, we must wear gloves or a beekeeper's belt so that if any bee hates us, it won't sting us. There are multicolored squares containing the sweetest things in the world. Honey! The scenes conjure us images of a small island where we appear as giants. This is a place where we enjoy the honey tasting. Here, we can examine the contents, flavors, and so forth. Not only offer us a free farm garden tour, but they let me grab the free honey more than twice. Oh my god, I love your business much. 5 stars for the activity. With a price less than 500,000 Vietnam dong, it is all for the maximum product side. Yeah, it sounds more like what I want. So 5 stars out of 5 for the price here. To begin, the Khai fish sauce is where fresh local anchovies are mixed with water and sea salt in fermentation tanks for a year.
If used continuously, these tanks can last for a century.
These fiber classes are frequently designed in the image of an enormous water-filling funnel, and sometimes, perhaps less or often, whoa, shaped like a valley. The factory owners
here just took their instinctive flares to build these kind of fermentation tanks with suitable materials. No doubt they found Lyssae glutinosa, Anisospatera cochinchinensis, and 120 rattan ropes that wrap over this kind of tanks to make the frames of their tanks.
After that, the owners repainted a mixture of a jackfruit essential oils and the red heat indicating paint. My main idea was to dive into the factory. However, the terrible sauce of George is really unpleasant, which sabotaged all the continued activities at the fermentation tanks area. So sorry, I just leave 3 stars because of the smell.
Yeah, quite impressive. This is an excellent example of a rich flavor, red-brown color of a cockroach wings. The taste is salty at first and then sweet after. Very, very nice. With an affordable price with 140,000 Vietnam dong for 1 liter of 40 degrees of protein fish sauce. Very excellent and very nice.
5 stars out of 5 for the price here. Vinpearl Phu Quoc animal residents are a pretty diverse bunch too. Located in the Long Beach region and is known for its forest settings. Although it took us 45 minutes to get there, I still give it a 5 out of 5 because I'm an animal lover. Yes, queen, period. And the activities here deserve to be 5 stars because here is the wildlife park. Animals are totally free from cages and fences. It is fun for visitors to get on the tram and watch their carefree life without fears. But the open zoo! Gotcha! They built a double cage layer to separate you from the dangerous animals like this one and ensure your trip around the park is safe.
Next is the Kids Zoo section, which has a 70s nostalgic vibration farm. The animals here are fed in public twice a day, and you can touch or pet various animals like sheep, goats. Animals here are super duper friendly, and I can assure that it's not at all dangerous. But actually, I think the hands-on education is very important because we need to preserve the rare animals and maintain the diverse breed. Another exciting activity for the avian lovers like us are the bird show Vinpearl. This place is in the sheltered part of the estuary, so that's why the bird viewing shelter is always a favorite spot for the bird watchers who can witness the amazing talents of birds. Alongside their trainers, the show plays twice daily, and each lasts for 15 to 20 minutes, weather permitting. I swear, you will marvel at the mimicking ability of Amigo, the yellow-naped Amazon parrot, in a high-flying symphony of colors, sounds, and energy that brought human beings and bird life closer together.
but the price is somehow makes me headache. The adult ticket is 650,000 Vietnam dong, half-day prices, and 1 million for full day. Sorry, but I'm gonna give 3 stars only. Oh my god, I love this place so much. The last destination of a trip, Truc Lam Monastery.
Standing from afar, the Mekong Delta treasure is a place of quiet introspection, which dates back to the heyday of the Lý Trần dynasty. Oh my god! The Truc Lam Monastery roof can be made to overhang the side of the structures by 50% or more of the building's over width. What is even more interesting is that if the eaves are shown with a color, the roof look like they are selling. In other words, moving pictures. The marine house Thủy Tạ is up next. The Vietnamese builder created pedestrians access to the building so that you can enjoy the cool of its water. As people approach Thủy Tạ, they have to cross a bridge. This gives people the feeling of suspense as they could see the building far from a distance and then goes up.
Although they share a resemblance, each lake has a unique architecture. If you look out to the east, there's a giant round laughing Maitreya Buddha statue. Otherwise, the second one represents, wow, a 2 meters high golden color statue of a Hien.
Vietnam is a country with great traditions. Even the simplest acts are done with skill and grace, especially the traditional sculpture.
Rows of marble arrowhead sculptures flank the entryway and the main hall backyard, featuring 9 figures on each side, representing the path how to become a monk.
Get on Đại Hùng building, I feel like that's where the magic happens. That's where the genius all come together because it's just a huge complex that caters the great range of art. Under single roof, it just houses different types of higher powers that we believe in, giving us the strength, just like
monolithic Buddha, Avalokiteshvara, Bodhisattva, and so forth. So, at any one time, the choice of finding a few moments of quiet reflection, they're simply enormous. The big pillars here are made of several layers of honey-colored wood, all sourced from a Yusam trees, which have nearly existed for 800 years. There are about 44 enormous stationary pendulums, which have a gray stone carved with a very delicate lotus shape running up through a hole to keep the wooden structure upright.
these are the earthenware tiles. They are made from a solid foundation. The purpose of these earthenware tiles is to absorb any external vibration affecting the main hull. I was really inspired by its color. For me, it started with the color in palette. It's just like the sunset orange turned to rose color, fuchsia, purple, and plum. The purpose of a Truc Lam Monastery construction is to sustain and instill the Truc Lam Zen by the King Emperor Trần Nhân Tông. Oh my god, the public reaction to this kind of play has generally been positive, and the evaluation of some critics have been more enthusiastic too. The engineers here use the local materials and the styles that reflect Vietnamese traditions for which it is built. It somehow makes me feel so proud of the largest Vietnamese temple in the Mekong Delta. The pagoda roof protects the soul of the nation, the eternal lifestyle of the ancestors. Overall, I would rate this place a 5 stars out of 5 for all the exciting and informative activities here. I didn't even have to spend much money. The location is not far from Ninh Kiều Riverside. It's just about 10 kilometers to reach the destination, but I'm still super satisfied with the experience. Those are moments that I'm always going to cherish. You know, you can never buy that. You can always visit very cool places around the world, but it's never going to be the same as following your own path. I think the whole point of this trip was for me to bond with my motherland, Vietnam. I want to tell you for a fact that I really want to come back. I'm so inspired by where I came from, because it's just so incredible to see everyone here just working together and they're trying to build a better world for tomorrow. So, thank you guys for watching. Best of luck, safe flight, or happy flight, whatever
Cảm ơn Việt Nam.